Hello traders. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending upon your time zone. My name is Muhammad Azim, and welcome to ReadyForex.com Forex Forecast and Elliot Wave Analysis. Inside today's New York market session, I am going to cover different forex pairs. So let us take a look at some charts and see what's going on. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to start with euro dollar currency pair. I told you guys in last session that I expect a bullish breakout above 1.1573 level, and then I expect most likely a top and a drop in price action. Now we might have started this decline over here, so let's check out the smaller time frames. I'm going to take a look at euro dollar currency pair 4-hour time frame. Now inside 4-hour time frame we have this nice bullish trend channel, and then we have this median trend line over here. Overall you can see that market moved back and forth. It did go up, but it has moved up in such a way that it's really make money if you try to look for buy trading opportunities, because market just keep moving back and forth. So this is what you expect when you try to trade the corrective pattern or the subwave of a correction. Now let's go to a 1-hour time frame. So my forecast was 1.1597 level, and price actually exceeded this level. It went up a little bit higher, about 30 pips, and then we started to the drop in price action. Now at this point in time, if you take a look at 1-hour time frame, I was expecting a pullback and maybe the wave 4 and then a bullish wave 5. Now what's going on in price action is that we got quite a deeper pullback over here. So I think the trend has changed. Okay, what I mean by that is, if you look at this level over here, if we try to draw a base channel, and the base channel is a specific technique related to Elliot Wave practitioners. So market usually bounce from the upper boundary trend channel line, but it did not. It managed to break through it, then rallied back up, and now it's again trying to falls back down. So the way I see, I'm going to switch over to a smaller time frame, like a 15 minutes time frame over here, and I can easily count a 5-wave decline over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we got this rally over here, so it did create an overlap over here, but at the same time, if you are looking at overlapping price action, then if you take a look at this area over here, we got the overlap. This is the 1 hour. If you go over to a 4-hour time frame, we got the same story over here. We got the overlap in price action. So this is telling me that sooner or later euro dollar currency pair is going to drop more. Okay, let me check out how the stream is going on. Just give me a second. Okay, let's see. If you guys are watching, type inside the chat box that you could easily hear my voice without any problem, without any issue. Just type inside the chat box. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to type inside the chat box as well. Alternatively, if you have a currency pair you want me to analyze it using Elliot Wave analysis, then I will do it for you. Okay, so we got the overlap over here in price action. This means we got a breakdown in structure. The overlapping suggests that the uptrend is over, it's done, it's finished inside euro dollar currency pair. So let's go over to a 15 minutes time frame. Now remember, we are dealing with probabilities. Nothing works 100% of the time. Okay, so when I say the uptrend is over, it means that in terms of high probability, the uptrend is over, it's done. We got the top inside euro dollar currency pair, and for next coming trading days, the euro dollar is going to slide lower, it's going to tank, it's going to drop much lower. Okay, this is the Elliott wave count. Wave 1, wave 2 over here. Okay, 1, 2. Then we got a nice wave 3 over here. And here's 3. After wave 3, we got bullish leg wave 4. Okay, and then we got a bearish leg wave 5 to the downside. Let me change it to wave number 5. Now if you notice, there's no overlap present in between wave 1 and wave 4. This means the wave 4 did not enter into the price territory of wave 1. So this looks like to me a clear impulse wave, a bearish leg to the downside. So it's a high probability that euro dollar is going to drop more. So to me, this is just a pullback in price action. Sooner or later, market is going to start the decline in price action. So I would prefer to look for potential sell trading opportunities. Now, this is the Elliott Wave forecast that I am presenting. In order to trade the market, you need a trading strategy. And if you do not have a trading strategy, then I would suggest you check out my website, readyforex.com, and learn it. Okay, next go over to a US dollar index. So this is the daily time frame. We got a new low in price action. Yesterday I told you guys that I expect a new low in price action, and then market is probably going to bounce back up. Okay, let's go over to a 1 hour time frame. Now price did test the level which I told you over here. So, but we did not get a close, but there is a clear structure breakdown over here. So it's telling me that the downtrend looks over inside United States dollar index. So US dollar looks strong. Okay, and rest of the other pairs, rest of the other currencies looks weak. Next is the GBPUSD currency pair daily time frame. Let's take a look at daily. This is the weekly. Weekly we have some resistance up there. Let's go over to a daily chart. Now in daily time frame, market is struggling. It's trying to find some sellers up there. If you check out the 1 hour time frame, so far we did not get a close below 1.3521 level. We got a spike in market. You can notice that this candlestick which left a tail below the 1.3521 level, it suggests that we got a rejection over here. However, it's quite possible that maybe after a few more trading hours time, or maybe on Monday, market is going to slide lower, because if the euro dollar is going down, then also usually expect a decline inside GBPUSD currency pair as well. But we need a breakdown in the price action of GBPUSD currency pair, especially if market breaks below and closes a candlestick below 1.3521 price level. Next, let us take a look at Australian dollar versus US dollar currency pair. Now over here, this time we got the close. So this is telling me that the uptrend is over with a high probability. It's done, it's finished. We got the top inside AUDUSD currency pair, and it looks quite well that market is going to drop more. Okay, so what I mean by that is, if you I already posted an individual Australian dollar versus US dollar Elliot Wave Analysis on my YouTube channel. You can check out that video as well if you want. So I'm not going to label this chart over here again, but basically what I'm saying is we got this as an ABC. So this is wave W, expect an X wave, and then another wave Y, which is going to be the double zigzag bearish leg in price action. So overall, Australian dollar versus US dollar currency pairs is most likely going to drop more. Okay. Next one is the New Zealand dollar, the Kiwi, NZDUSD currency pair. We got a break below the support level, but we only got a spike so far. However, the way I see market is struggling. It's trying to drop lower. So far, we haven't got much confirmation over here. But if we do get a bearish candlestick close, let's say below 0.6000 level, the round number, then the chances are NZDUSD currency pair is going to drop further. Okay, so we have this area over here. This was the alternative Elliott wave count, that maybe we got this triangle, but this is where we got the break in structure. So the triangle just simply did not work. Next one is the US dollar Swiss franc currency pair. I told you guys it's going to drop, so we got the drop, but then we were expecting a bottom. If you check out the triangle scenario, this was the triangle scenario. This is what we were tracking. So we got a nice breakdown in price action, and now market has completed the drop. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 wave to the downside inside US dollar Swiss franc currency. So it seems to me the move is over. The downtrend looks finished, and we have probably got a bottom inside US dollar Swiss franc currency pair. Okay, if you go over to a daily time frame, let's take a look at a daily chart over here. You see market almost tried to break below the most recent swing low over here, but it kind of missed it. So there's a high probability that we have seen a bottom inside US dollar Swiss franc, and price action is now going to rise up from these current lows. Let me change the color of this trend line. Let's change it to green. So I am expecting bullish price action inside US dollar Swiss franc currency pair, and a good idea is to look for potential buy opportunities. In order to trade the market, you need a setup. You also need to define the entry, stop loss, and take profit levels, and this means you need to have a trading strategy. Okay, next one is the spot gold. Spot gold is flying high, it's going up, and the way I see it's going to print a top over here as well. We will see how it goes. If you check out the higher time frame, it's also possible that market might tries to touch this old swing high at 3500.26 level, hit this level, and then back lower. That's also possible, or it might find some resistance right up here around 34.66. But do not just jump into the market just because you think price is going to print a top. We need a trading strategy to trade it. So because trading the market is different and forecasting the market is different. So regarding the US dollar Swiss franc, we got a test over here, and the way market rallied up nicely, the chances are it's going to turn sideways, and then it's going to rise up further. If you check out the long-term picture of US dollar Swiss franc, this is what I'm looking. Next one is the US dollar CAD currency pair. Now USD CAD currency pair, 4-hour time frame, we got multiple new swing lows over here, and I can easily count a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to the downside. So the way I see US dollar versus Canadian dollar currency pair, this pair is most likely going to print a bottom. It's a high probability. Okay, and once market manages to break above 1.3650 level, then we can start looking for potential buy trading opportunities. Okay, so next let's take a look at AUDJPY. I told you guys AUDJPY is going to drop. If you guys remember my yesterday's forecast, I counted the 5-wave drop: 1, 2, 3 4. So I told you guys price action is going to print a new low over here. So we did get a new low. Okay, it's also possible that market is now going to turn a little bit sideways, rallied up again, and then tries to fall after that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today, and I'm now going to see you guys on Monday, and I will try to do the session same time on Monday, hopefully. So that's it for the time being from my side. Have a nice day, and have